In this guide, we're going to look at how to hit your backhand with topspin. Let's start by looking at how a topspin backhand differs in flight and bounce to that of a regular backhand. Hitting the ball with topspin means that it will cross the net higher than a regular backhand, drop quickly and then bounce up sharply. This means that the ball will usually go in the court however hard you hit it and will cause problems for your opponent when it bounces up high. Let's start with the grip. You'll need to hold the racket in a grip that will allow you to put spin on the ball. You can use either one or two hands in just the same way as you do for your regular backhand. To get a single-handed Eastern backhand grip, hold your racket with the edge of the frame pointing at the ground. Then place your hand on the handle so that the V between your thumb and index finger is over the center of the handle. Then turn your hand towards your thumb so that the V between your thumb and index finger is about a quarter of a turn around the handle. To get a double-handed backhand grip that's comfortable for you, start by holding the racket so that the edge of the racket's pointing at the ground, and then put your dominant hand in a single-handed backhand grip at the bottom of the handle. Now place your other hand above it in a comfortable position. The position of this top hand can vary a little. Some players hit the ball with their arms straight, so their top hand will rotate a little towards their thumb. But if you hit the ball with your arms slightly bent, then the top hand will probably rotate a little towards your fingers. Whichever way you hold the racket with your top hand though, make sure your hands are close together so that they can work as a single unit. They'll need to do this for a topspin backhand. Start in the ready position with your racket in front of you, your knees bent and your weight on the balls of your feet. Watch the ball closely as your opponent hits it so you can judge where it will land. Begin to turn your hips and shoulders and then move your feet as you move towards where you think you'll want to make contact with the ball. Begin to take your racket back and turn sideways as you do so. At this stage, keep your weight on your back foot and be sure that you're slightly behind the ball. To hit topspin, the racket needs to start its forward swing from below the height of the ball and then move very quickly and vigorously up and forwards. Contact the ball at about waist height and to the side and in front of your body. You can either take your racket straight back or in a higher loop. Whichever you choose, make sure that you get the racket head lower than the ball contact point as you begin the forward swing. As you hit the ball, to your front foot. After hitting the ball, follow through forwards and upwards before bringing your racket across your body as it slows down. Then recover quickly to the ready position so you're all set to play your next shot. So that's the topspin backhand. Let's recap. The topspin backhand lets you hit the ball hard but still keep it in the court. It goes over the net higher and so gives you a good margin for error. What's more, the high bounce of the ball causes problems for your opponent. You can hit the topspin backhand with your normal backhand grip, and it can be hit in the same way whether you're single or double-handed on your backhand. Make sure you watch the ball to judge where it will land, and then move quickly from the ready position to the right place to hit the ball. As you move, turn your hips and shoulders and begin to take your racket back as you normally would. But remember, as you begin the forward swing, the racket head must be lower than the ball. Move the racket very quickly and sharply from a low position to a high one as you make contact, putting topspin on the ball. Finish with the racket high and in front of you before bringing it across your body. Then recover to the ready position so you're all set for the next shot.